multiply a fraction or mixed number by a whole number. We are now getting into some serious fraction work. We're going to be combining all the things that we've been learning about fractions into one problem. Let's have a look. Suppose we had the problem 6 times 2/5. This looks very much like a problem the boys and girls have solved already. 6 times 2 is 12. And then we use the same denominator, fifths. So 6 times 2/5 is 12/5. However, today we are going to take this a step further and report our answer as a mixed number, not as an improper fraction. So the way we change an improper fraction into a mixed number is with division. The numerator, 12, will be our dividend. The denominator, 5, will be our divisor. How many 5s are in 12? That would be 2. 2 times 5 is 10. 12 minus 10 is 2. 2 is less than 5, so this is our remainder. What we can do with remainders now is report them as fractions. The remainder becomes the numerator. The divisor is the denominator. So 12/5 is the same thing as 2 and 2/5. So we're combining things that we've been learning the last week or so with things that we learned in the last chapter. Let's have a look at another type of problem. Here we have 3 times 2 3/4. This is a whole number times a mixed number. Before we solve this, we are going to rewrite the problem as 3 times, instead of 2 3/4, we want to make this into an improper fraction. We learned how to do that last chapter. We take the denominator, 4, multiply it by the whole number, 2. So 4 times 2 is 8. Then we add the numerator, which is 3. So 4 times 2 is 8, plus 3 is 11. There's our new numerator over our denominator, which is 4. So 2 3/4 is the same thing as 11/4. So now we have 3 times 11/4. What does that equal? Well, that becomes a problem just like what we solved before. 3 times 11 is 33 over 4. We now have an improper fraction that we need to convert into a mixed number. So 33 divided by 4. How many 4s are in 33? 8. 8 times 4 is 32. 33 minus 32 is 1. 1 is less than 4. We're going to report this as a fraction, so the 1 becomes the numerator, the 4 is the denominator. So 33/4 is the same thing as 8 1/4. And if we think about it, it makes sense. 3 times 2 is 6, but this is a little more than 2. It's actually closer to 3. 3 times 3 would be 9. So our answer should be somewhere between 6 and 9. And 8 1/4 is certainly in that range. This is how we multiply a fraction or a mixed number by a whole number in 4th grade.